Guys, what is good and what is going on, Sixer Nation? Your boy BLSG back at it again for another Philadelphia 76ers live play-by-play. Once again, in-season tournament group play edition. The final group play game that we will get to see from the Philadelphia 76ers in terms of the group that they are in for the in-season tournament. As tonight, they are at home for their final group play game, matching up against the Cleveland Cavaliers at home. The Cavaliers on their side have a good amount of pieces out, but do still have some role players playing in this game tonight in terms of getting the starting role. And then as for the Philadelphia 76ers, we all know who's mainly out for the 76ers. Kelly Oubre is still out, but should be reevaluated in maybe a week or two. But Nico Batum is back in the lineup for the Philadelphia 76ers to take Robert Covington's spot at the small forward position. So we will see if Nico Batum can shake the rust off, hopefully get a couple shots up. But see if the Philadelphia 76ers can come out here and get a win against a team that is missing some key pieces in this game tonight, and we will talk about that later on into the show. But shout out to everyone that's coming through in the chat already. We got 6 people up in here now. Appreciate all you guys for coming through and tuning in already. If you guys have not done so, ladies and gentlemen, hit the like button on the stream. Hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. And everyone share out the stream to bring more viewers up in the chat. You guys know how we rock and roll as always, so let's get down to business. Let's get through the chat here before we get started. I hope I can blast this out before the game starts here. Got a little bit of a delay. My apologies, everybody. But it is what it is. Charles Adderley, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through, being the first one up in here. Said I have my popcorn ready. Hey, what's going on, Charles? Appreciate you for coming through, my guy. Hey, it might be one of those games, Charles, but also at the same time, the Cavs do have a couple pieces out, but at the same time, so do the Sixers. So we'll see how much of a movie type of game this is going to be. But hey, Charles, appreciate you for coming through, my guy. Hit the like button if you have not done so, and appreciate you for coming through the stream. Charles, I also did make you a mod onto the channel. I forgot to do that before. As the starting lineups come in here for both teams right now, again, I did get this started a little bit later. So for the Cleveland Cavaliers is Darius Garland, Max Strus, Dean Wade, Evan Mobley, and Jared Allen. And for the Philadelphia 76ers is Tyrese Maxey, DeAnthony Melton, Tobias Harris, Nico Batum, and Joel Embiid for the Philadelphia 76ers in Game 4 of the NBA in-season tournament. MC, what's going on? Appreciate you for coming through. So let's go Sixers. You already know what it is, MC. Hit the like button if you have not done so. And appreciate you for coming through the stream as well. And being the second one up in here. So appreciate you for coming through. Just hit the like button. Hey, appreciate you, Charles. I appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate you for coming back up into the chat, though. Said nice, Charles. Yep, you already know. Coming in all the way from the Nassau, Bahamas. So we are getting the worldwide audience out here. So, hey, Charles, I appreciate you, my guy, for being a guy that's supporting my channel from a country that's not in the United States. Said MC, thanks with professional appreciation. Yeah. Here we go, ladies and gents. Looks like the game's about to get underway here. Embiid versus Jared Allen, the tip. And it's going to be Jared Allen winning the tip here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And we are underway here from the Wells Fargo Center in Game 4 of the NBA in-season tournament. As Darius Garland going early at the top of the key for 3, and it's no good. Rebounded by the Sixers to start. Here we go. Here's Maxey bringing the ball down the floor here for the Sixers. Gets over to Nico Batum, over to Embiid. Embiid guarded by Jared Allen. Embiid out to Maxey at the wing. For 3 for Maxey. No good. Going to be rebounded here by, I do believe that is number 1 here for the Cavs. It's going to be Max Strus who gets it over to Dean Wade, over to Jared Allen. Back to Strus for 2. No good on the layup. And Embiid gets the rebound. Here's Embiid coming down the floor. Embiid dancing against Jared Allen. Embiid getting inside, pulling up for 2. Good for Joel Embiid to start the game off for the Sixers. Let's go. As Garland has the ball, gets it over to Dean Wade. Dean Wade back over to Garland. Garland guarded by Melton around the screen. Garland coming inside. Garland pump fakes. Puts up for Jared Allen. Gets it to him somehow. Jared Allen cannot get the layup, and it's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid bringing it down the floor. Embiid in the lane, laying it up for 2. No good, but he will head to the free throw line. The foul will be called on Evan Mobley. SG Sports Talk, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. Say go Cleveland. And we do go ahead and support anyone that is a rival of my favorite teams in the chat, because you know what? It's all about how you build a community. And at the end of the day, it is what it is. But hey, appreciate you for coming through though, SG Sports Talk. SG Sports Talk, if you have not done so, my guy, hit the like button if you have not done so. Appreciate you for coming through the stream as well and being the third one up in here. As Embiid attempts both free throws here at the line. Apparently only got one. I don't even know why he got one. Why did he give one at the line? Should have had two. Here we go. Here's Strus with the ball. Gets it over to Jared Allen. Jared Allen back to Strus. Over to Allen for two. No good. But Strus with the put back on the tip. And that gets the Cavs on the board here early on. Here we go. Here's Maxey gets over to Embiid. Embiid spinning, fading on this one for two. No good. And Harris misses the potential offensive rebound. And it's picked up by Mobley. Gets over to Jared Allen, who's going to throw it down with a grown man jam here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Maxey gets it to Harris for three. No good. Going to be rebounded by Strus. Strus bringing it down the floor. Strus gets it over to Darius Garland. Garland guarded by Batum. Puts it up for two. No good. Nico Batum gets the rebound. Gets it over to Tobias Harris. Harris in the lane. Putting it up for two. Blocked by Dean Wade. But Tobias Harris is going to be fouled by Dean Wade. And I do believe Tobias Harris is going to go to the free throw line. I'm playing the Cavaliers versus 76ers in NBA 2K24, and I'm playing as the Cavs. Of course you are. So go Mitchell. Mitchell's not even in tonight. As the first one on the line, I do believe, was made by Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris so far this season, averaging 19.5 points per game, 6.8 rebounds per game. And I forgot how many assists it said. As the second one for Tobias Harris is good to give the Sixers a 5-4 lead early on here in the first quarter. Here we go. As Darius Garland gets it over to Jared Allen. Jared Allen over to Strus. Strus with the three over Nico Batum. It's no good. It's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be Sixers ball. Here we go. Here's Maxey with the ball. Gets it over to Melton. Over to Maxey. Over to Nico Batum. Over to Embiid. Try to get it to Tobias Harris, and that was a miscommunicated pass right there from Joel Embiid. And Embiid should have just held on to that. I don't know why he didn't. I'm not even sure what Embiid was trying to do right there. As you see, the former Sixer, Georges Niang, has checked in the game here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Georges Niang being the Cavaliers' first guy off the bench as the inbound is in. Garland has the ball, puts it up for two, and it's a tough bucket as Darius Garland is able to put it in. Here we go. Maxey with the ball here, going to the right. Maxey going to step back behind the three-point line, gets to Embiid, back to Maxey. Maxey back to Embiid. Embiid guarded by Dean Wade, out to Melton. Melton for three at the wing, no good. Rebounded by the former Sixer, Georges Niang. Niang bringing it down the floor, gets it over to Dean Wade, over to Strus. Strus finds Niang at the top of the key, gets it over to Jared Allen. Jared Allen gets it over to Garland. Garland going to his right, Garland in the lane. Finds Jared Allen, and Jared Allen's going to throw it down with a grown man jam. Here we go. Here's Maxey with the ball. Maxey guarded by Dean Wade. Maxey looking, going to his right. Maxey pulling up for two, and that just barely hits the backboard, and Niang gets the rebound. Niang guarded by Tobias Harris gets it out to Strus. Strus over to Jared Allen. Jared Allen finds Garland in the lane for a moment. Darius Garland surrounded. They're going to say Darius Garland stepped out of bounds, meaning it will go with the Sixers, but it was going to be Sixers ball regardless because Embiid picked it up anyway. Just need to pick things up right here. As Melton has the ball, gets over to Nico Batum, over to Maxey. Maxey looking as he stands outside the three-point line. Maxey finds Embiid. Embiid to Nico Batum under the basket, and it's good for Nico Batum. There we go, Nico. Welcome back to the lineup. And here we go. As Darius Garland has the ball, puts it up towards Jared Allen, and Jared Allen's going to throw it down again. I need Embiid to get on Jared Allen ASAP. Like, let's go. As Melton has the ball, gets over to Nico Batum, over to Maxey. Maxey going to his right. Maxey going to find Batum in the corner. Batum with the sidestep three. And it's good for Nico Batum. How about that shot by Nico Batum for the Sixers? Here we go. As Garland has the ball. Garland pump faking on Melton. Kicking it out to George Niang. Niang looking. Niang driving. Kicking it out to Dean Wade. Dean Wade shooting a three from the corner. No good. And Embiid gets the rebound. Finds Harris. Harris on the inside. Harris spinning around Garland. Puts it up and puts it in on the floater. Good for Tobias Harris, who has had a great start to the season here for the Sixers. Going in the lane, putting it up for two, no good. Embiid gets the rebound, gets out to Batum, back to Embiid, and Embiid with the shot up in the paint and in, and one coming for Joel Embiid. Get a cleanup going on aisle 5. Let's go. Get the cleanup going on aisle 5. And send it Embiid to the line. Let's go. But yeah, guys, good start to the Sixers. Good start tonight for the Sixers so far. And if you guys are wondering who is all out for the Cleveland Cavaliers, Karis LeVert is out for the Cavaliers with a knee injury. Isaac Okoro is out for the Cavaliers with a knee injury as well. Ty Jerome is out with an ankle injury. Donovan Mitchell is out with a hamstring injury. And then Ricky Rubio is staying away from the team to focus on his mental health. So it's a mental health thing for Ricky Rubio. So it's more so something personal. Go Jared Allen. Go Evan Mobley. I'm going with the Cavs winning 130 to 110 against the 76ers. And it's your opinion, SC Sports Talk. And you know what? Even without players like Donovan Mitchell not in this game tonight, I honestly respect that prediction because the Cavs got a good amount of role players to come out here and have a chance to win. Thanks, really appreciate it highly. Hey, I appreciate you, Charles Adderley, for coming back into the chat. Even when you haven't been in that often, appreciate you for coming back through. But yeah, looks like Kelly Oubre's been in good spirits as of late. Not back up to 100% yet, though. But he's really finding his way slowly but surely to get his way back up to full strength. But he has definitely been doing much better for sure. And the three-point play is completed right there by Joel Embiid. Let's go. No substitutions yet for Nick Nurse's crew. As Garland has the ball, gets in the lane, puts it up, and puts it in again. Gotta lock these guys up in the paint. Here we go. Here's Maxey with the ball, gets over to Nico Batum. Batum gets it to Embiid. Embiid will be fouled by Jared Allen, and Embiid's going back to the line for 2 more. Let's go. Bleacher, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through as well. Hit the like button if you're not done so. Appreciate you for coming through. Like I said before, said, how about those Eagles? Man, the Eagles last night, they gave me a heart attack. It's been like that all season though for the Eagles, so at this point we should be used to it. As Robert Covington is going to sub in here, looks like for Nico Batum. So Rocco enters the game. So it looks like the first one on the line was good for Joel Embiid, and same with the second. Let's go. Here we go. Here's Darius Garland with the ball. Gets over to George Niang. Back to Garland. Garland guarded by Robert Covington. Garland looking for an option. Garland going to his left. Garland coming inside. Finds Jared Allen. Jared Allen putting it up for 2. No good. And B with the phenomenal defense and rebounded by Robert Covington. Here comes Tobias Harris. Harris gets it to Embiid. Embiid backing into Jared Allen. Embiid bullying Jared Allen. Trying to find Robert Covington. That's intercepted by Darius Garland. Garland bringing it down the floor. Gets it over to Strus. Back over to Allen. Back to Strus. Over to Allen. In the paint for 2, and it's good for Jared Allen. Come on, Embiid. Where are you at in the paint? Come on. You got to follow Jared Allen wherever the heck he goes. As Melton gets it over to Maxey. Over to Harris. Harris guarded by the former Sixer George Niang. Harris going to go inside, pull up for 2, and it's no good. It's going to be rebounded by Jared Allen. As Strus shoots a 3 from close to the top of the key, and that's good for Max Strus, the former Miami Heat. The former great Miami Heat role player. As Maxey's the ball gets over to Robert Covington. Covington coming inside. Covington kicking it out to Melton. Melton guarded by Strus. Melton pulling up for 3, and that comes up short. It's going to be rebounded by George Niang. Niang going to find number 9 here for the Cavs. Number 9 going to lay it up and lay it in. Who the heck is number 9 on Cleveland? Craig Porter. Okay. As Maxey's the ball gets to Embiid. Embiid guarded by Jared Allen. Embiid loses the ball, and Darius Garland picks it up. Garland finds Porter. Porter going to put it up for 2, and Porter's going to put it in. And this will be a timeout called by Nick Nurse for sure, as the Cavs are finding a way to strike back here in the first quarter and take a 4-point lead over the Sixers, 21-17. But yeah, Bleacher, for sure, though, the Eagles really gave me, at that point, a heart attack. They almost put me on life support last night. I'm not even lying. I'll definitely spread the word. Yeah, I appreciate that, Charles. I appreciate it, my guy. Asian Robertson, what's going on? Appreciate you for coming through as well. Hit the like button if you're not done so, Asian. I appreciate you for coming through to the stream. MC says, hi, Asia. Happy Thanksgiving. Let's go Sixers. You already know what it is, MC. Hopefully everyone has a happy Thanksgiving. If I do not see you guys within the next couple of days in terms of a live stream or something like that. But if I do not, in the meantime, hope you guys have a happy Thanksgiving. Spend time with your families while you have the opportunity to do so. And it's that time of year where you have the opportunity to spend it with other family members. So take advantage of it while you can, guys. Because you don't really get that many opportunities, especially when you're away from family for a good amount of time. So you missed my first comment. Did I? I didn't see it. The first one you said was Go Cleveland, SC Sports Talk. I got that. Not sure. Oh, I did get to that one, SC Sports Talk. I did get to that. Yeah, you're playing Cavs 76ers on NBA 2K24, and you're playing as the Cavs. Yeah, I got to that. Please like and share the live stream broadcast. Yes, sir. Appreciate that, Charles. Guys, be sure to share this out. Share this out. Said, yes, Charles, this kid rocks. Hey, MC, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Looks like we're going to see some action here from Tristan Thompson later on in the first quarter. As well as Sam Merrill. And as for the Sixers, looks like we're going to see a bit of action from Patrick Beverley as well as Daniel House Jr. Well, they can do something right here to end off the first quarter. As you see Maxey and Tobias Harris sitting on the bench. So we're probably going to have Nick Nurse is probably going to have Joel Embiid play the whole first quarter again and then sub in Paul Reed to start the second quarter. As the inbound passes in from Robert Covington to Patrick Beverley. Beverley tries to get it to Embiid, but Porter is able to get a hand on it, but it does go out of bounds, and it will stay with the Sixers. As Pat Bev to do the inbound here. Bev inbounds it to Robert Covington. Covington gets it over to Embiid. Embiid gets out to Covington. Covington for three, and it comes up short. It's going to be Georges Niang with the rebound here for the Cavs. Niang gets it over to Porter. Porter going to his left. Porter coming inside. Porter with the step back on Embiid, and that comes up short. And it's going to be Patrick Beverley with the rebound. Beverley guarded by Porter. Beverley gets it to Embiid, out to House. House the pump fake against Strus, pulls up for two, no good. And Embiid gets the rebound, puts it up for two, no good. And Porter gets the rebound again. Jeez. This guy just doesn't stop getting rebounds. Porter finds Niang. Niang gets in the lane, puts it up for two, and banks it off the glass. Here we go. As Beverley gets it out to Embiid, over to Robert Covington. Covington at the top of the key. Takes a three, and it's good for Robert Covington. That was a huge shot by Rocco. Needed that when it matters most. Let's go. As Porter has the ball here for the Cavs, gets it over to Tristan Thompson, over to Porter. Porter trying to get it to Tristan Thompson. Ball is loose, and it's picked up by Daniel House Jr. House coming inside in the paint, puts it up for two, can't get it to fall, but will head to the line to shoot two free throws. As I do believe this foul is going to be on Max Strus. And that's exactly who they're pointing the camera on. Daniel House Jr. to shoot two free throws at the line. First one is good for Daniel House Jr. I like your Maxi jersey. Hey, I appreciate that, SC Sports Talk. SC Sports Talk. I honestly need to get a new Maxi jersey because I'm not sure if you can tell. If you want to zoom in, you can, but if you can see, it's kind of like ripped up a little bit. And I've had it for only like a couple years, so I need to get a new Maxi jersey, honestly. Thoughts on Steph Curry? Greatest shooter of all time. Don't care what you say whatsoever, especially from three-point range. It looks like we do have a foul here on the other end. It looks like they're going to call it on Nico Batum. Here we go. Inbound passes in from Dean Wade over to Porter, over to Sam Merle for three, no good. And Nico Batum gets the rebound and gets it out to Pat Bev. Beverly coming inside in the lane, gets it over to Rocco, and for the moment it was over to Rocco, and now it's picked up by Porter as Rocco couldn't handle it. Porter going to his right. Porter backing in to Batum. Porter putting it up for two and putting it in. The Cavs are fighting for their lives here as the Sixers are trying to battle in their last game of the group play for the NBA in-season tournament. As Beverly has the ball at the top of the key, closer towards the logo. Beverly coming inside, gets to Embiid. Embiid out to House. House in the corner for three. No good. Going to be rebounded by Robert Covington. Covington holds onto the ball. It will be a jump ball for between Robert Covington and I do believe Dean Wade. As Robert Covington is grabbing his arm, though. At least I do believe it was Robert Covington and Dean Wade. No, it's going to be Robert Covington and George Niang, I do believe, actually. Yep, Robert Covington and George Niang going at it in the jump ball. Come on, guys. What are we waiting for? They wanted to clean up the floor real quick.
Before that.
Who wins the jump ball, Niang or Rocco? It'll be won by Robert Covington and picked up by Beverly. Beverly finds Rocco. Rocco in the lane. Rocco gets blocked. And Embiid cannot get the offensive rebound. And it's Porter bringing it down the floor. Puts it up. Can't get it to go. But then Tristan Thompson puts it back on the offensive rebound. Here we go. Here's Beverly with the ball here for the Sixers. Beverly gets it to Embiid. Embiid guarded by Porter. Embiid in the lane, putting it up for two off the glass, and it's good for Joel Embiid. There we go. There we go, Joel. About 30 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Make it under 30 seconds. As Porter has the ball, comes inside. Porter kicking it out to Niang for three. That comes up short. It's going to be rebounded by Embiid. But a foul's going to be called on the Sixers. Looks like it's going to be on Robert Covington. Looks like under 20 seconds left to go here in the first. So it looks like Max Strus is doing the inbound pass here. And they're going to put Tristan Thompson on the bench. So I don't even know who their center is here. Looks like it is a small ball lineup to end off the quarter. As Porter has the ball here for the Cavs. Porter going to his right. Porter in the lane, putting it up. Denied by Embiid. Embiid said, get that weak stuff out of here. But it looks like it is going to stay with the Cavs. Barely, just barely. As Dean Wade inbounds it to Merle, out to Strus for three. No good, but it didn't even matter as the first quarter comes to a close. At least I do believe it did. Or with 3.7, it looks like. So the Sixers will have one last shot. It looks like it was actually a shot clock violation here on Cleveland. And Rocco inbounds it to Maxey. Maxey needing to get the shot off, and that gets blocked. And that's how officially the first quarter comes to a close. With a close and competitive quarter between the Sixers and the Cavs here at home in Philadelphia. The Sixers down by 3, though, against the Cavs by a score of 27-24 at the end of the first as we go to quarter number 2 with the Philadelphia 76ers down by 3. If you guys were wondering why I was freaking early, it's because my cats are going absolutely berserk right now. They're going absolutely bonkers. SC Sports Talk said, I'll buy you a new 76ers Maxi jersey for Christmas. I can get that on my own time, SC Sports Talk. I already had that planned from the beginning. Said Asia Rosen, salute family. How are you? From Charles Adderley, also said absolutely 100% in agreement. Asia Rosen says Charles right back. But yeah, guys, solid start for the Sixers, though. I would really like it, though, if Embiid would stop turning the ball over because he's got 3 out of the 4 turnovers right now. It's mainly Embiid turning the ball over. Nobody else is turning the ball over. Got to make more shots, too, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not even going to lie. Got to make a lot more shots, too. 35% from the field, 22% from 3. I ain't going to cut it. To be more specific, 7 of 20 from the field and then 22% from 3. Or in 22%, I mean 2 for 9. The Cavs are not getting much to fall either, but they're getting more to fall than the Sixers are right now. That's for sure. Cavs are shooting 46% from the field, as well as 16%, almost 17% from three-point range. And it looks like we're going to have Paul Reed checking into the game here for the Sixers, as well as Jaden Springer. So we'll see what those two can do here for the Sixers. We're going to put Paul Reed and James Springer on the floor with the 3 starting players in Maxey, Harrison, Batum. As Springer gets it over to Maxey. Maxey guarded by Porter. Maxey gets over to Batum. Batum at the top of the key gets it over to Harris. Harris guarded by Tristan Thompson. Harris in the lane. Puts it up for 2 and puts it in. There you go, Toby. There you go. Big shot right there by Tobias. Here we go. Here's Porter with the ball going to his left. Porter gets it over to Darius Garland. Garland pulling up for 2 and got it to go on a high arcing deuce is Darius Garland. Here we go. As Maxey has the ball, puts it up for 2 on a floater and puts it in. There we go, Tyrese. There we go. As Garland has the ball, has an easy lane and gets it up and in over Paul Reed. Too easy of a lane, B-ball, Paul. You got to be better than that. Maxey bring the ball down the other end, goes down the lane, misses the layup. Paul Reed cannot get the offensive rebound as it's picked up by Mobley. Mobley going to drive. Mobley with the layup for 2 over Reed and good. Come on, B-ball, Paul. You got to play better defense than that. Get a hand up or something, B-ball, Paul. Can't afford to be missing that. Can't miss it. As Max gets the ball, going to his right, dancing outside the 3-point line. As Harris holds on to the ball. I'm not sure what they called here, honestly. But the free throw here from Maxey is no good. I'm sure what they called right here. The only thing I think they could call is a defensive 3-second violation. But I think that's the only thing they could call right there. I don't think there's anything else. As Max sees the ball, gets over to Harris. Harris in the lane, kicking out to Springer. Springer backing into Garland. Springer pulling up for 2, and that comes up short. And it's going to be Garland getting the rebound off the tip from George Niang. Gets it over to Porter. Porter over to Niang. Niang in the lane, putting it up for 2 and putting it in. Sixers got to be better, especially on defense. As Maxey has the ball, loses it, gets it out to Reed. Reed in the lane working against Mobley, loses it, gets it back, puts it up, and puts it in. There you go, B-ball, Paul. There's B-ball, Paul. All right, let's go. As Porter has the ball, gets it over to Tristan Thompson. Thompson gets it over to Darius Garland. Garland, step back 3, and it's money for Darius Garland. It actually was a long 2 for Darius Garland instead of a 3-pointer. So, I'll take it. As Maxey goes a step back 3 over Porter, and it's good for Tyrese Maxey from the wing. Gotta love it every time. Let's go. As Garland does the ball, goes to his left, gets over to Tristan Thompson, back to Garland shooting a 3. Can't tell whose possession it is. There's a lot of confusion amongst the players and the coaches, but it is going to be an inbound by Cleveland. As Porter inbounds it into Darius Garland. Garland going to his right. Garland finds Porter. Porter out to Niang for 3, and of course Niang's going to make it. Why? Because George Niang was a former Sixer. We know this as Sixers fans. It's the same old stuff every time. As Max sees the ball, kicking out to Batum, over to Reed. Reed in the lane, and that's denied by Tristan Thompson somehow. Porter putting it up for Mobley. Mobley trying to get it up there, and that's going to be a foul called on Paul Reed. The Sixers cannot get anything going right now. They got to start picking up the pace a little bit. First one on the line for Mobley is good. Second one on the line for Mobley is good as well. As Harris hits the ball, gets it over to Paul Reed. Reed gets it over to Springer. They're calling another offensive foul. Whoop-de-doo. What do you know, ladies and gentlemen? What do you know? As the shot is missed here from Cleveland, and Paul Reed does get the rebound. Gets over to Maxey. Maxey going to his right. Maxey pulling up for a layup, for a floater, no good. Springer gets the rebound out to Batum for three. No good for Nico Batum, and Niang gets the rebound. Gets it out to Darius Garland. Garland guarded by Tobias Harris. Garland coming in the lane. Tried to get it over to Tristan Thompson, but it's taken away by Maxey as it's intercepted. Finds Batum. Batum out to Maxey. Maxey in the lane, lays it up, and lays it in off the glass. There we go, Tyrese. There we go. You got to capitalize every step of the way. One step at a time. As Strus, for the moment, has the ball and loses it. Picked up by the Sixers. As Maxey has the ball. Gets it over to Harris. Harris in the lane, guarded by Tristan Thompson. Harris looking. Pulls up on a fadeaway, and it's no good. It's going to be rebounded by George Niang. It looks like it'll be a timeout here. The Cavs have yet to take a timeout, so I'm assuming this was probably their first one that they've taken this game. I'll tell you guys one thing though, ladies and gentlemen. If Donovan Mitchell wasn't, hold up, who always injured for Cleveland? Let me see who always injured for Cleveland here. I'll tell you guys one thing though, ladies and gentlemen. If Karis LeVert, Isaac Okoro, and Donovan Mitchell are playing in this game right now, they are demolishing the Sixers if they're all playing. But it's time for the Sixers team to pick it up. I'm going to tell you that much. Melton's 0 for 2 on the night in the starting lineup, and B's got 10 and 6. 10 points and 6 rebounds. Tobias Harris with 6 points and a steal. Nico Batum with 5 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Maxey with 7 points and as well as an assist and a steal. Robert Covington with 3 points and 2 boards. Daniel House Jr. with 2 points straight up. Paul Reed with 2 points and 2 rebounds. I mean, some of these guys are already doing better than DeAnthony Melton. And Melton's the one starting. So, after Melton balls out in the last night, he can't stay consistent into the next game. This kid was just on a bit of a run, too. This dude, D'Anthony Melton, had 30 points against the Pacers, 16 against the Pacers on the 14th. Against the Celtics on the 15th, he had 16. Against the Hawks on the Friday the 17th, he had 14. Against the Nets on Sunday, he had 21. And now he's out here with no points in the first half so far. Like, that's ridiculous. Here we go. Sixers with the ball here. Jared Allen with the ball. Or rather, this is the Cavs with the ball as Jared Allen has it. Lays it up and lays it in. Makes it look like baby food easily. Sixers need to start picking it up. Embiid with the ball gets over to Tobias Harris, who shoots a three, and that rims out. It's going to be rebounded here by the Cavs. Mobley with the ball, spinning. Guarded by Tobias Harris, gets it over to Sam Merle, gets it over to Jared Allen. Jared Allen gets it over to Strus. Strus to Jared Allen, and Jared Allen once again is going to throw it down. Joel, get your body in the paint under the basket. Like, what are we doing here? As Max sees the ball, drives in the lane, tough layup, and puts it in. Thank you, Tyrese. Strus with the ball, gets over to Jared Allen, pulls it up for two, and it's good. We're really letting Jared Allen now take jump shots? That's ridiculous. As Embiid has the ball, gets it over to Maxey. Maxey going back to the outside. Finds Embiid over to Maxey. Maxey, the three ball. Good for Tyrese. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's go here. As Porter has the ball here for the Cavs. Porter going to go up for two with it. Won't make the bucket, but will be fouled on the play by Jaden Springer. First one on the line for Porter is good. Nico Batum steps back in here for the Sixers. It looks like he will replace Jaden Springer, meaning that all the starters are back in. As the second one is also good for Porter. All right, time for the Sixers to pick it up here. Let's go. As Max sees the ball, gets over to Harris. Harris inside the three-point range, gets over to Embiid, over to Maxey. Maxey guarded by Porter, gets it to Embiid. Embiid driving. Embiid, the layup for two, and it's good for Joel Embiid. And one for Joel. He'll go to the line for one more. Let's go. Get the cleanup on aisle 5. Foul's going to be called on Sam Merle, it looks like. No, not even on Sam Merle. Sam Merle's not even in the area. Looks like it's going to be on Jared Allen. Embiid looking to complete the three-point play, and Embiid is going to miss it off the back of the rim. Come on, Joel. You got to make those free throws. You got to make the free throws, Joel. Come on. You're better than that. As Porter gets it over to, looks like that was Evan Mobley for two, and it's good on a hook shot. Did Kareem Abdul-Jabbar teach him to do that, or what? As Embiid kicks out to Harris. Harris shoots a three, but it doesn't even matter because the whistle was blown. But I think they're calling this against Cleveland, and it looks like I'm not sure who they called it on. Looks like they did call it on Jared Allen. So Tristan Thompson is coming back into the game here to guard Joel Embiid. Embiid better absolutely destroy Tristan Thompson. As Maxey bounces to Embiid, Embiid gets it back to Maxey. Maxey to Melton. Melton, the three ball. Good for DeAnthony Melton. Thank you, D-Mel. Finally, he gets a shot up and in. Thank you. Thank you, D-Mel. It's about that time. Porter going to his left, guarded by Batum. Gets over to Mobley. Mobley with the floating layup. Won't get it to go, but he will go to the free throw line. Did they call it on Embiid? They might have called that on Joel Embiid. Yeah, I do believe that was a foul on Joel Embiid right there. First one on the line was good for Evan Mobley, and same thing goes for the second one. Come on, Sixers. We got to start making these shots. As Max sees the ball here, gets over to Harris, over to Embiid. Embiid gets over to Maxey. Maxey finds Embiid. Embiid guarded by Tristan Thompson. Embiid looking for space. Finds Harris. Harris to Melton. Melton, the layup, no good. Embiid trying to fight for the rebound, cannot get it. Mobley gets it out to Strus. To Thompson in the lane, but he will be fouled. Looks like he'll be fouled by Tyrese Maxey. And yes, it will be a foul on Tyrese Maxey. First one on the line is airballed by Tristan Thompson. How do you airball a free throw, Tristan Thompson? My goodness. Sixers fans getting loud. They want their chicken.
Oh my God.
And he misses both free throws, but the Cavs get the offensive rebound. Garland puts up the layup, can't get it to go. Melton tries to keep it in. It will stay Sixers ball. And here we go. Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers. Maxey going inside, kicking it out. Batum for three in the corner. No good. And then Embiid can't get the rebound. Come on, Joel. Two hands on the ball. Two hands on the ball. Garland with the ball here for the Cavs. Garland in the lane, laying it up and laying it in, and one. That's ridiculous, dude. That's absolutely ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. That cannot be happening like this. From the Wells Fargo Center, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Philadelphia 76ers. You already know what it is, Charles. You already know. I told you the matchup earlier. But guys, this has been a ridiculous first half so far. I mean, so far we're just under 3 minutes left to go here in the first half. Sixers are shooting 41% from the field, which is okay. And then they're shooting the ball 33% from three-point range. They're shooting the ball 5 of 15 for crying out loud. Like, what is this? This is ridiculous, guys. Somebody's got to step up in some sort of way. And you already know Nick Nurse is going to be talking to these guys in the locker room. You already know that's going to be happening. Yeah, guys, the Sixers really do need to pick this up ASAP. Down by 11 right now with under 3 minutes left to go. That can't happen. Just can't. Just can't happen. It's just unacceptable. I get it. You're playing the Cavs, and they got a good team and all, but this is a Cavs team that doesn't have Donovan Mitchell. They're not even led by Donovan Mitchell. They're being led by Jared Allen and Darius Garland. They don't even have Donovan Mitchell playing in this game. Again, no Karis LeVert, no Isaac Okoro, no Ty Jerome, no Donovan Mitchell, and no Ricky Rubio. All this, and the Sixers are losing this game right now by double digits. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's pretty much been Maxey and Embiid carrying the torch right now for the Sixers. Second one at the line is no good for Darius Garland. Let's see if the Sixers can find a little spark here in the last 2.5 minutes or so. As Maxey's the ball goes to his right. Maxey driving on Porter, puts it up off the glass. And then D'Anthony Melton's going to throw down a one-handed jackhammer, putting that one in for 2. Sixers need to find a spark here before the end of the first half. Mobley putting it up for 2 on a hook shot, no good. Going to be rebounded here by Melton. Melton in the lane, kicking out to Maxey. Maxey outside the three-point line, gets over to Harris. Harris over to Marcus Morris, senior. Gets over to Harris. Harris in the lane, going to drive. Harris going to kick it out to Melton. Melton coming inside. Melton fighting. Gets the layup, gets it to go. And 1 for D'Anthony Melton. Let's go. There we go. Let's keep battling. Foul's going to be called on Evan Mobley, it looks like. That's what we need right there. That's what we got to do right there. Charles Adderley says, it seems like the 76ers are pointing down to the competition, in my humble opinion. I just don't know why they were playing like this earlier. Honestly. Here we go. Here's Strus with the ball, and he's going to be fouled on the play by D'Anthony Melton. But Max Strus here will step up to the free throw line here for the Cavs rather. First one on the line is no good for Max Strus. Dean Wade will check back in, and Evan Mobley goes out. Second one on the line goes in for Max Strus. Sixers again need to continue to find a spark. As Maxey gets over to Melton. Melton the layup. That's denied. Rebounded by Darius Garland. Garland bringing it down the floor. Guarded by Marcus Morris Sr. Garland still dancing, kicking it out. And Niang another 3, and it's good. We as Sixers fans know that any former Philadelphia 76er that matches up against the 76ers is going to go off. We just know that. It's all common sense at the end of the day. As Harris tries to put a shot up and in for 2, can't get it to fall, but he will head to the free throw line here to shoot 2. This looks like the foul is going to be on Dean Wade. First one on the line is good for Tobias Harris. Sixers need to find a spark here before the end of the first half. Down by double digits right now. As both free throws are made, and now the Sixers are down by 9. Need to find a little bit of wiggle room here. As Garland gets it over to Strus, over to Niang, over to Garland. Garland at top of the key 3. No good. Maxey gets the rebound. Here we go. Maxey with the ball here, guarded by Porter. Porter still guarding Maxey. Maxey dancing, loose ball, but Batum picks it up. And he threw it straight over to Max Strus as Max Strus intercepts it. Strus with the layup, and he puts it in with the right hand. As DeAnthony Melton has the ball here for the Sixers. Melton going to his right. Melton gets it to Harris. Harris at the top of the key against Dean Wade. Harris spinning, finding a lane, puts it up, and puts it in for 2 with 4 seconds left to go in the half. As the inbound passes in, Garland and Strus hits the buzzer beater to end off the first half and gives the Cavaliers a 65-53 lead over the Philadelphia 76ers as it has officially approached halftime with the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cleveland Cavaliers up by 12 over the Philadelphia 76ers. As once again, ladies and gentlemen, on that note, we have officially approached halftime. That was not a great first half, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, guys, that first half was absolutely unacceptable, especially on the defensive side of the ball. The way the Sixers played that first half defensively was absolutely inexcusable. Nick Nurse better be on these guys' heels, especially on the defensive side. But ladies and gents, on that note, we're going to go ahead and go over the first half stats here, and then we're going to go ahead and take the halftime break like we always do. So starting it off on the Cleveland Cavaliers side, Jared Allen is actually leading the way here for the Cleveland Cavaliers with 14 points and 2 rebounds. Following that up is Darius Garland with 12 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, as well as a steal. Max Strus then following it up with 11 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. Then Georges Niang off the bench following it up with 10 points and 6 rebounds. Evan Mobley in the starting lineup, finishing the first half with 8 points, 6 rebounds, and an assist. And following it up is, forget the dude's name already, Craig Porter, finishing his first half as a rookie against the Sixers with 8 points, 3 rebounds, and 6 assists, as well as a block. Never mind, Georges Niang had 10 points and 6 rebounds instead of 8 points and 6 rebounds. Then following that up was Evan Mobley. Did I get to Evan Mobley? If I didn't get to Evan Mobley, he finished the first half with 8.6 rebounds and an assist. And then rounding it off the bench is Tristan Thompson, finishing the first half with 2 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist to end off the first half stats for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now over to the Philadelphia 76ers side. As Joel Embiid is leading the way for the Philadelphia 76ers here in the first half with 12 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and a block. Then following that up is Tyrese Maxey with 12 points, a rebound, 2 assists, and a steal. Then following that up is Tobias Harris finishing the first half with 10 points as well as an assist and a steal each. Then following that up is DeAnthony Melton after his slow start finishes the first half with 7 points and 2 rebounds. And following that up is Nico Batum finishing the first half with 5 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Then following that up is Robert Covington finishing the first half with 3 points, 2 rebounds, and a block. Then following that up is Daniel House Jr. finishing the first half with 2 points straight up. And then Paul Reed finishing the first half with 2 points and 2 rebounds to end off the first half stats for your Philadelphia 76ers. Now over to the team stats now, as the Cleveland Cavaliers are shooting the ball 58.7% from the field to the Philadelphia 76ers 43.2%. The Cleveland Cavaliers are shooting the ball 36.4% from three-point range to the Philadelphia 76ers 33.3%. The Philadelphia 76ers are shooting the ball 71.4% from the free throw line to the Cleveland Cavaliers 63.6%. The Cleveland Cavaliers are out-rebounding the Philadelphia 76ers at the end of the first half 25-18. However, it's the Sixers doing it on the offensive side of the ball 5-4. The Cleveland Cavaliers are out-assisting the Philadelphia 76ers right now 16-8. The Cavaliers with more steals than the Sixers at the end of the first half 4-3. Both teams each with 2 blocks at the end of the first half. The Cavaliers just barely winning the turnover battle over the Philadelphia 76ers right now 6-5. The Cavaliers with more points in the paint than the Philadelphia 76ers 44-26. And a total of 19 personal fouls called in the first half. 10 on the Philadelphia 76ers and 9 on the Cleveland Cavaliers. And ladies and gentlemen, on that note, that is how the first half stats come to a close on that one. Not really a great first half from the Sixers, especially defensively. It's something that is definitely going to need to be changed for the second half, and that's what Nick Nurse is going to address to the guys in the locker room to play better defense and to just make more shots. It's one of the simple things that you can definitely just say to your players and athletes. As Charles Adderley says, the 76ers have to regroup and come out strong in the third quarter. That's facts right there. And I know you meant to say 76ers, Charles Adderley, not the 75ers. That doesn't even exist anyway. But ladies and gents, on that note, that is going to take us to the halftime break. And basically how it works, ladies and gentlemen, is just pretty plain simple. Go get a snack, go get a drink, go to the bathroom, do whatever you guys need to do in order to get ready for the second half of this game between the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Philadelphia 76ers. And ladies and gentlemen, on that note, I will see you all back here for the second half. Alright, guys, I am officially back now. Ready to go here for the second half. As the second half is probably about to get underway, I would assume. Second half should get underway here in just a few moments. As the guys are kind of just warming up here, preparing for the second half to officially begin. Sixers looking to step up here in the second half. Sixers looking to step up here in the second half, both offensively and defensively, but especially defensively. After they couldn't play a lick of defense against the Cavs in the first half, allowing 65 points, especially 38 in that second quarter. So the Sixers probably got to win these last two quarters to have any chance at winning this game. If they want any chance of winning, they have to win these last two quarters. Otherwise, they're probably going to have no chance of winning. Sixers will have their starting five back out on the floor in Maxey, Melton, Batum, Tobias, and Embiid. The same thing should go for the Cavs as well. Of their lineup, that includes Darius Garland, Max Strus, Evan Mobley, Dean Wade, and Jared Allen. So they should have their starting five back on the floor as well. Again, Sixers looking to win these last two quarters to have a chance at winning this game here as the second half is officially underway. As Max has the ball here at the top of the key. Guarded by Dean Wade. Max going to his left. Finds Embiid. Embiid out to Melton. Melton in the corner for three. Misses it. It's going to be rebounded here by Jared Allen. And here comes Darius Garland now. Garland with the ball by about the logo. Garland dancing. Garland going to find Mobley. It's going to be a foul called. Looks like on Melton. Not sure what they called it on. Just a personal foul. As Garland gets in the lane, gets it out to Dean Wade. Dean Wade in the lane. Dean Wade putting it up, and then Embiid says, no, sir. Batum puts it out there for Embiid. Sixers can't get anything going. And the shot is up and in for three by Max Strus. And the whole Sixers bench is in disbelief right now, including Nick Nurse. And the Cavs get the steal. Garland for three, no good. Going to be rebounded by Embiid. Embiid in the lane, guarded by Jared Allen. Embiid backing in. Embiid with the fadeaway, no good. And Tobias can't even get the rebound. Rebounded by Evan Mobley. Mobley going to his right. Mobley kicking it out to Strus. Strus going to his right for three, and it's good again. Jeez, dude. Sixers can't find a lick of defense whatsoever. This is ridiculous. As Maxey gets it over to Nico Batum. Batum gets it over to Embiid. Embiid gets over to Maxey. Maxey putting the moves on. Gets out to Embiid. Embiid taking a three over Dean Wade, and he gets it to go. There we go. Let's find a little bit of a run here, boys. Let's find our rhythm. Let's find a rhythm here, please. Don't be putting me on life support for 2 straight nights in a row in terms of Philly sports. As Mobley gets in the lane and Embiid says, get that weak stuff out of here. Embiid to Harris. Harris with the layup, and that's cash money. Here comes Garland with the ball down the floor. Close to 9 minutes left to go here in the third as Garland puts it up. And Evan Mobley is going to throw it down with 2 grown man hands for the jam. As Maxey gets it over to Nico Batum. Batum guarded by Strus gets it over to Embiid. Embiid out to Batum. Batum for 3. That's short. Melton gets the rebound out to Embiid. Embiid faking the pass to Maxey. Now threw it to Maxey. But Maxey miscommunicated with Joel Embiid on who was supposed to get the ball. Dude, this is ridiculous. This is not Sixers basketball that we have seen all season so far. And Jared Allen is going to put it back after what looked like Darius Garland missed the layup initially. The Sixers need to start showing some effort here. Embiid pump fakes on Jared Allen. Embiid with the layup. No good, but Embiid will be fouled and is going to head to the line. Embiid, we need these free throws. Let's go. And we need these free throws desperately, Embiid. Like, I'm telling you right now. We need these free throws desperately. Sixers need to get into a rhythm. First one at the line for Embiid is good. Second one at the line for Embiid is good as well. Sixers need to get into a rhythm, and they need to get into a rhythm ASAP. Offensively and defensively. As Garland loses the ball, gets it back, it's over to Jared Allen for 2, misses the layup, and it's going to be Tobias Harris with the rebound. Harris with the ball. Harris kicking it out to Maxey. Maxey the 3 ball. Good for Tyrese. There we go. There we go. Come on. Let's go. Give us a chance, boys. As Garland has the ball, gets over to Evan Mobley. Mobley guarded by Batum. And I do believe Batum is going to be called for the foul. And yes, it will be on Nico Batum. As Jared Allen now has the ball here for the Cavs. Gets over to Darius Garland. Garland with the bit of a floater from the free throw line. Can't get it to fall. But he'll head to the free throw line to shoot 2. And Tobias Harris is going to be called for the foul on this one. First one good to the line for Darius Garland. Second one to the line is also good for Darius Garland as well. Sixers need to get back in this game, and they need to get back in it like right now. As Maxey has the ball, gets to Embiid, and Embiid spinning on Jared Allen. And they're going to call it Cavs basketball. Guys, this is not good whatsoever. Sixers still down by 14. I'm surprised that they're not down by more. As Garland gets it over to Evan Mobley, over to Dean Wade. Dean Wade just barely saving it, but no, they actually call it out of bounds. Off of Dean Wade. It's going to be Sixers ball. Sixers better take advantage of this opportunity. As Embiid has the ball, gets it over to Batum. Batum back to Embiid. Embiid guarded by Jared Allen. Embiid trying to find Melton. Melton saves it from going out of bounds, but puts it right into the hands of Darius Garland. Garland getting out to Wade in the corner for three. Short. Way short. Wade again with the rebound. Out to Strus. Strus going to his right. Finds Wade. Wade another three. That's short as well. Wade with another rebound. Come on. Let's get the rebound. Strus for three. No good. Batum with the rebound. Thank you. Melton with the ball here. Gets to Embiid over to Maxey. Maxey in the paint. Putting it up for two. No good. Sixers cannot find a shot right now. Sixers can't even make a shot. Looks like a timeout's going to be called by Cleveland. Rough night for the Sixers, ladies and gents. I understand it's not over, but it's been a rough night for Philly. Ryan Rowe, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through as well. Said the bench hasn't worked on good defense and it hasn't worked on finding more scoring to get the ball away from miscommunication. Exactly. The bench Roy has not done their job if you think about it, Ryan Rowe. So when you look at it, the Sixers only have 7 points off the bench. Everything else has come from the starting lineup, mainly led by Embiid, Maxey, and Tobias. Somebody has to step up, and they're going to have to step up in a big way if the Sixers want a chance to win. Hey, Ryan Rowe, appreciate you for coming through, my guy. Hit the like button if you have not done so. Yeah, I know. The Cavs are destroying Philly. I know. I know they are. Sixers just can't play defense, and they can't buy a shot. They just can't do anything right now. Like, I don't understand. Like, this doesn't even make sense. Cavs up 77-63. Yeah, I know. I know they're up by 14 points. SC Sports Talk. You don't got to rub it in. I'm just playing with you, though. Charles says for the 76ers, it's like climbing up the rough sides of the mountain. Facts. It's like climbing up the pointy sides of the mountain right now. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, guys, the Sixers need to start taking control of this game here with under 6.5 minutes left to go here in the third. They got to start taking control because this is really just getting ridiculous. How the Cavs are doing all this without players like Donovan Mitchell, Karis LeVert, Ricky Rubio. It's just unbelievable how they're doing it without some of their better players. But again, the Cavs are a team that should not be slept on. They're a good team all around regardless of who they have on the team. As Garland puts it up towards Evan Mobley, that's going to be a blocking foul here on Nico Batum. Yeah, guys, I'll tell you one thing. It has not looked pretty whatsoever. Here goes Garland as the ball gets over to Mobley, and that's stolen by D'Anthony Melton. Melton going the other way with the layup. No good, but he will head to the free throw line. Looks like the foul's going to be called on Evan Mobley. Sixers need every bucket they can get possible. First one is good for D'Anthony Melton. Robert Covington checking back in here for the Sixers. More than likely replacing Batum. Second one is up and good as well for D'Anthony Melton. Now the Sixers need to respond with some defense here. As Garland has the ball, kicks it out to Strus over to Dean Wade. Finds Mobley. Mobley with the hook shot over Embiid. No good. Harris gets the rebound. Tobias in the lane. Laying it up for two. No good. Dean Wade with the rebound. And now Garland's going to bring the ball down the floor. Garland going to drive. Going to put it up for two. No good. Jared Allen with the rebound. Denied by Embiid. Sixers take it away. Maxey gets it to Harris. Harris fakes it. Gets it to Maxey. Maxey finds Embiid. Embiid looking for an option. Finds Maxey. Maxey guarded by Dean Wade. Gets it to Embiid. Embiid to Maxey, who shoots a three. No good. Rims out. It's going to be Jared Allen with the rebound. Gets over to Darius Garland. Garland going to his right. Pump fakes against Covington. Gets over to Strus, over to Jared Allen. Jared Allen gets it over to Garland for two, and it's too freaking easy. It's too easy. Here we go. Maxey with the ball gets over to D'Anthony Melton. Gets over to Harris. Harris the three from the wing. Good for Tobias Harris. There we go. Battle in this game, boys. Come on. Stay in this game. Time to play defense now. Let's go. Tobias Harris is about ready to start diving on the floor. Look at this man. Look at this man, Tobias. This is crazy. As Harris gets over, or rather Garland tried to get it over to, I do believe it was Mobley, but that was not possible. But the Sixers will be fouled by Max Strus, and Maxey will be going to the free throw line. What a nice shot right there from the wing by Tobias Harris. That's a nice shot right there. About 4 minutes left to go here in the third. Sixers looking to have a little bit of life here going into the fourth. First one on the line is good for Tyrese Maxey. In-season tournament East wildcard standings, looks like the Sixers are just underneath of making the cut. They would need to win tonight and have Miami lose potentially their last two games. Second one on the line is good for Tyrese Maxey, making this a 9-point game. Darius Garland with the ball here for the Cavs. Guarded by Melton, gets it over to Strus. Strus gets it over to Niang with the floater for two, and of course Niang makes it. Of course George Niang is going to be the one making it. Of course. Melton with the ball here, guarded by Mobley. Gets it to Embiid. Embiid at the top of the key. Embiid finding Maxey. Maxey out to Embiid. Embiid left wide open. Embiid out to Maxey again. Maxey the sidestep three. Misses it. Covington with the rebound out to House. House the step back three. Gets it to go. Daniel House Jr. Let's go. About 3 minutes left to go here in the third. It's an 8-point game, 81-73 Cleveland. Strus with the ball here. Guarded by House. Struess dancing away, now guarded by Covington. Gets it over to Niang. Over to Darius Garland, who gets in the lane, puts it up, misses it, but is fouled by the Sixers. First one on the line is good for Darius Garland. The Sixers need to continue to make shots, and they need to play defense without fouling these guys. They have to. There's no other choice, ladies and gentlemen. Second one on the line is also good for Darius Garland, making it back to a 10-point game. Here go the Sixers now. Max with the ball, gets over to DeAnthony Melton. Melton directed the offense, guarded by Garland still. Melton gets it to Embiid. Embiid finds House. House putting it up for 2 for the layup, no good, and Niang gets the rebound. Niang gets it over to Tristan Thompson. Thompson over to Darius Garland. Garland another 3, and it's money again. How many more times are we going to see this dude, Darius Garland, shoot the ball like this and score it that many times? It's not rocket science. Bruce Harper, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through as well. Hit the like button if you have not done so. Bruce, appreciate you for coming through the stream. Said last night was great. Remember, I said the Birds will win. Hey, if the Chiefs would have came out in the second half and if they would have if they would have looked just as efficient as they did in the first half, the Chiefs would have won that game. But it turns out the Chiefs have to look like the Eagles from last year. Don't score any second half points. Their offense doesn't look as efficient. And the defense especially doesn't look as efficient. And they sell the game. But at the end of the day, what's it now for the Eagles? 9-1? It's 9-1 now, right? Yep, 9-1. I'll take it, though. Bruce said Daniel House. So I love the Sixers. Me too. They're entertaining, but at the same time, though, in situations like these, where the Cavs don't have some of their best players in, the Sixers should be able to take advantage. But again, the Cavs are just one of those teams that just have enough pieces and enough role players to put it all together and to become a phenomenal team in the East. This is going to be a team to look out for. The way they're playing right now, it's going to be a team to look out for in the Eastern Conference. I think Cleveland's a good team. Nobody should take them lightly, in my opinion. Exactly. I mean, when you have a team that is led by Donovan Mitchell, who's not playing tonight, Darius Garland, Jared Allen, who's one of the most underrated centers in the league, in my opinion. Who else do they have here? Not to mention they got Max Strus doing his thing. They got Evan Mobley putting up some buckets. They got George Niang, the former Sixer, off the bench. And then they got some they have some young guys in there. But the guys that I mentioned right there, there's some of the reasons why the Cavs are going to be a team that's not going to want to be messed around with. And Bruce, I appreciate you for hitting the like button, my guy. Be sure to share it out towards the end of the stream. Be sure to share it out before the stream ends, Bruce. I appreciate that. we stepped up our DM, we caused KC to stumble. Facts. But not to mention, they just have not been a great second half team all year. They're just like a repeat of the Eagles all over again. So I agree with you about Cleveland. Yeah, you cannot sleep on Cleveland. I will for sure. Bruce, appreciate that, my guy. As the score is 86-73 right now. Looks like we got almost the all-bench lineup, except for Melton and Embiid. As Melton gets in the lane, puts it up for 2, and Embiid with the rebound puts it back. Let's go. Come on. Embiid's probably going to be coming out to start the fourth quarter. More than likely. So we gotta get this together here. As Tristan Thompson has the ball, guarded by Joel Embiid. Thompson gets over to Darius Garland, gets over to Niang. Niang guarded by Pat Bev. Niang putting it up for 2, no good. Robert Covington gets the rebound. Here we go. Gets over to Beverly, over to Melton. Melton in the lane, laying it up, no good. Covington with the rebound. And that's intercepted and taken away by Darius Garland. Garland losing the ball. Covington picks it up, gets it to Embiid, over to House. House in the lane, puts it up and puts it in. There we go. All right, 1 point at a time, boys. Come on, let's go. 1 point at a time here. Come on. We got to win a quarter here to at least win it, to at least get it, give us a chance. And we're putting the pressure here on Cleveland, so Cleveland might be calling a timeout, and it looks like they are. So Nick Nurse is going to talk strategy with his guys. Said when the Bills come to Talent Sunday, I feel we'll be ready and we'll win, even if it's a short week for us. Well, it's not as short of a week as when you play on Sunday for a football game and then you play on Thursday. It's not as short of a week as that. But either way, Bruce Harper, I agree with you. As long as the secondary is better, the fact that Kevin Byard was able to pick off Pat Mahomes yesterday, think about what he's going to do to Josh Allen. Which, if I'm not mistaken, Josh Allen, is he leading the league in interceptions? I do believe Josh Allen is leading the league in interceptions right now. If not that, he's up there. He's up there. Let me look it up real quick. I think it's Josh Allen, though. Josh Allen's up there. He's actually tied with Sam Howell right now. So, yeah, technically Josh Allen is leading the league in interceptions. And here we go. As Garland oops it up over to Evan Mobley for 2 and gets it to go. But here we go. Melton with the ball here. Bounces it over to Covington, over to Embiid. Embiid. Guarded by Tristan Thompson. Embiid dancing. Embiid. Going to fade away on this one for 2. Off the back of the rim. No good. Covington showing that hustle, though. Gets it to Melton for 2, and it's good for DeAnthony Melton. All right. Let's go. Let's go here. Come on. Come on. As Porter gets it over to Tristan Thompson, over to Porter. Porter in the lane, pulling up for 2, no good, and Embiid gets the rebound. Gets over to Patrick Beverly. Beverly patiently waiting. Sixers looking for one last shot. Beverly finds Embiid. Embiid going to drive. Embiid going to spin. Fade on this one for 2, no good. Be rebounded here by Tristan Thompson. And looks like on that note, that's going to be the end of the third quarter. As the Philadelphia 76ers still down by 9 here to the Cleveland Cavaliers, but did end up finally winning the quarter in the third, 26-23. Can they rebound here and find a way to squeak one out here over the Cleveland Cavaliers based on their performance in the fourth quarter? We shall find out as the Philadelphia 76ers, as of right now, are down by 9, 88-79. There we go. Yeah, he has thrown a dozen. I just saw it. I'm so mad about us losing to the Jets as we should be undefeated. Facts. We should be undefeated. But if the Chiefs would have been better in the second half of last night's game, then the Chiefs would have won. Already got to that. Phil Allen is reckless, and that poor judgment has hurt the team. They should probably bench him for a game or two to make him change his dumb decision-making process. The thing is, they're not going to, Bruce Harper. They're not going to bench Josh Allen because of that. Or because of his body language. They're not going to bench him because of that. Because who's their backup? Who's the Bills' backup QB? But I'm sorry, Bruce, but they're not benching Josh Allen. They're just not. If they do, I'd be impressed. Backup quarterback is Kyle Allen. That's the only other QB they got. But yeah, Bruce, they're not benching Josh Allen. The only team in the NFL I think could really give us a hard time is San Francisco, but I feel we are somewhat better than them. Keep in mind, Bruce, that in 3 out of the last 4 games for San Francisco, they've lost, and teams have started to figure out Brock Purdy. Is that going to keep up? I don't know. But Bruce, be on the lookout for the Lions. The Lions are going to be a team that gives the Eagles a run for their money. Watch and learn. It's going to be the Lions. I'm telling you. You're right. Maybe they could bench him for a few series. Somehow he needs to change the way he plays, or they will never be a serious contender, in my opinion. They really haven't overall in just team history, Bruce. But regardless, though, no matter what is happening, they're not benching Josh Allen. The only one they're benching Josh Allen is if it's a game that doesn't even matter. Then that's when their backup quarterback, Kyle Allen, is going to come into play. Here goes. The fourth quarter is underway as Strus has the ball here. Gets it over to Jared Allen. Back to Strus. Strus in the lane. Lays it up. Can't get it to fall. And it's going to be Robert Covington with the rebound again. Let's go. Here we go. There's Maxey with the ball. Maxey in the lane. Putting it up for 2. And he puts it in. Let's go. Come on. Put the pressure on these guys. Put the pressure on. Put the pressure on these Cavaliers. Paul Reed did come away with a steal after the pass from Max Strus to Jared Allen, but I do believe Paul Reed is going to be called for the foul. Those are very good points. I shouldn't sleep on the Lions. Yeah, the Lions are looking very good right now, especially for the fact that they have a coach that just won Coach of the Year last year in Dan Campbell. As the Cavaliers miss the shot, they get the rebound here with Niang. No good. Going to be rebounded here by Robert Covington again. Gets over to Maxey to House. House loses it. Picked up by Dean Wade. Come on, guys. What in the world was that? Was that type of performance right there on that play? As Porter here with the ball here for the Cavs. Coming inside in the paint. Lobs up to Jared Allen, and it's good for Jared Allen. That's ridiculous, dude. That's so ridiculous. As Beverly, as the ball gets over to Paul Reed. Reed going to his left. Reed gets it over to Maxey. Maxey over to Beverly. Beverly, the three ball, no good. Going to be rebounded here by Max Strus. Strus with the ball. Coming inside, gets over to Jared Allen. Jared Allen guarded by Paul Reed, and Paul Reed makes him lose it. And it's going to be picked up by Patrick Beverly. Beverly gets it over to Tyrese Maxey. Maxey going to his left. Maxey guarded by Porter. Maxey in the lane. Finger rolls it up and finger rolls it in. Let's go, Tyrese. Come on. Let's go. As the Sixers are starting to play catch-up. Great defense by Patrick Beverly. I'm not sure if they called a foul on Beverly or if they just called it out of bounds. But I think regardless, it's going to be an inbound pass anyway. Either way. And regardless, it is going to be an inbound pass. As Robert Covington goes to the bench as well as Patrick Beverly. And Tobias Harris comes back in as well as Nico Batum. And the layup is good here for the Cavs. Making it back to a 9-point game. As Harris as the ball gets it over to Daniel House. House going to his left. House guarded by George Niang. House spinning. House looking. Finds Harris. Harris going to drive back in. Pull up for two. And the foul's going to be called on George Niang. And George Niang wants to talk with the official. Have a few words with them. And the Sixers look to potentially get back to a 7-point game as the first one is good for Tobias Harris. Buffalo Bills went to 4 consecutive Super Bowls and lost them all. Facts. Exactly. 4 consecutive Super Bowls and lost them all. Both free throws were good at the line right there for Tobias Harris. Here come the Cavs now as Porter as the ball gets over to Strus. Strus a 3 over Paul Reed, and it's good. You got to be joking, dude. What kind of defense is this, guys? What kind of defense is this? This has got to be some of the worst defense I've ever seen. As Maxey's the ball, puts it up for 2, gets it to go, and 1 for Tyrese Maxey. Let's go. Better make that free throw, Tyrese. Need that 3-point play, son. As Maxey misses the free throw and Dean Wade gets the rebound. Come on, Tyrese. I need that free throw made, dude. Let's go. Both teams are 4 of 9 from 3-point range in the second half. As the inbound pass is in from Porter to Darius Garland. Garland finds Strus over to Mobley. Mobley will throw it down with 2 hands. How wonderful. As Maxey's the ball, gets in the lane. Reed trying to pick it up. Do they call it on Max Strus or do they just call it out of bounds? Regardless, though, Embiid is coming back in for the Sixers, replacing Paul Reed. Looks like it's just an inbound pass here. As Maxey gets it into Tobias Harris, gets it over to Embiid. Embiid guarded by Mobley. Embiid in the lane, putting it up for two. No good, but Embiid will be fouled going to the line. Foul will be called on Evan Mobley. Stars 99, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. He said, what's wrong with the Sixers today? What's mainly wrong with the Sixers, Star Wars 99, is mainly the way they're playing defense right now, which has not been great whatsoever. And at times there have been moments where they constantly have not been able to knock down some of their shots. But hey, Star Wars 99, appreciate you for coming through, my guy. Hit the like button if you haven't done so, and appreciate you for coming through the stream. As it looks like Embiid only goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line on this trip. But Garland with the ball here for the Cavs, guarded by Embiid, goes up the baseline. Garland a fadeaway, no good. Maxey gets the rebound. Maxey gets it to Embiid. Embiid just putting it up in the air for dear life. Can't get to go, and Embiid will head back to the free throw line. The foul will be called on Dean Wade. Embiid, I need to see 2 for 2 for the free throw line. Like, let's go. I'm tired of seeing 1 for 2 from the free throw line. I'm sick and tired of it. Let's go here. First one to the line is good for Joel Embiid. Second one on the line for Embiid is good as well. Here we go. Come on, stay with them. Stay with this team. Dean Wade with no points and 5 fouls. And Dean Wade is still in this game for absolutely no reason. As in the middle of this play, there is going to be a foul called on the floor, and it's going to be on Nico Batum. And Patrick Beverly will check into the game here, replacing Nico Batum. Nico Batum also with 5 fouls, so I mean, it doesn't make sense to pull him. He might potentially be pulled for the rest of the game. As the inbound pass is in, picked up by Jared Allen. Jared Allen going to the cup, and he's going to be fouled by Joel Embiid. That's going to be Embiid's 4th. Please like, share, invite, subscribe for a person to be a part of this outstanding live stream broadcast. Hey, Charles Adderley, appreciate that, my guy. Guys, be sure to continue to share the stream out. And just share out the channel as a whole. We need to stop. Yeah, we do. This team needs to start playing defense, and they got to continue to score. The only problem is, though, is that there's not much time left to make it happen. Second one on the line for Jared Allen is good. It's crazy how we could barely play a lick of defense for basically the entire first 3 quarters. As Embiid takes a shot, puts it up for 2, no good, and Evan Mobley gets the rebound. Sixers need to get some shots up. As Garland gets it over to Jared Allen. Jared Allen denied by Embiid. It will go out of bounds. Sixers ball. Come on, let's go. We still got a little bit of life here. Come on. Gotta start making some of these shots, though, when they matter most. As Beverly finds Embiid. Embiid guarded by Jared Allen gets over to Maxey. Maxey the step back 3. It's good. They're not going to count it. Sixers are in the bonus, though. So the Sixers got in the bonus, but Maxi's three didn't count. So does this mean 3 free throws are coming, or? Let me see the game cast here. So it looks like the foul's going to be called on Max Strus. But yeah, guys, the Sixers are barely hanging on with under 7 minutes left. They need to start really making shots, and they really got to start playing defense. Yeah, guys, by any means, this has been a hard-fought game. This has been a hard-fought game by any means. The Sixers just need to find a way to finish some of these plays. So it looks like Embiid's going to go to the free throw line here to shoot 2 free throws. Looks like he got fouled before the timeout ended, and that was when Maxey was in shooting motion. So Embiid's going to the line here to shoot 2. First one on the line for Joel Embiid is good. Second one on the line is also good for Joel Embiid. Here we go. Darius Garland bringing the ball down the floor. As Garland gets it over to Jared Allen, over to Max Strus. That's going to roll out of bounds, and it's going to go Sixers ball. With just over 6 minutes left to go in the game, Sixers might have a little bit of life here. Here we go. Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers. Maxey, a 3 from the wing. No good. Going to be rebounded by Dean Wade. Garland with the layup. No good off the glass. Beverly with the rebound. Beverly to Harris. Out to Melton. Tosses it back to Embiid. And B guarded by Mobley. Pulls up for two from the free throw line and gets it. Huge shot from Joel Embiid. Keeping the Sixers in it, down by 5 with close to 5.5 minutes left. Jared Allen with the ball. Gets it out to Strus. Strus coming inside. Strus has it knocked out of bounds. Whose ball is it? It's going with the Sixers. Sixers ball here, baby. Come on. Maxey with the ball going to his right. And an offensive foul called on Joel Embiid. Are you serious? That is not an illegal screen on Joel Embiid. Get out of here. Challenge that nonsense. Heck no. That is not an illegal screen on Joel Embiid. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That is not an illegal screen on Joel Embiid. Embiid was just sitting there like this. Sitting there like a stick. And they call that an illegal screen? Yeah, these refs are a bunch of 5-star dummies. That's all I know. Calling that an illegal screen. Yeah, okay, buddy. That should be an inbound pass here for the Sixers. Yeah, okay, dude. An illegal screen on Joel Embiid. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Was that a bunch of nonsense or was that a bunch of nonsense? Oh my gosh, dude. It's great. That's great. Like, there's just no way they called that an illegal screen on Joel Embiid. Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, there's just no way you can call that an illegal screen on Joel Embiid. It looks like it is not an illegal screen on Joel Embiid. It looks like the challenge was successful from Nick Nurse. Despite it being Cavaliers basketball. So the Cavs just play on. As Garland has the ball, gets it over to Evan Mobley. Mobley gets it out there to Porter. Porter going to spin, kick it out to Strus. Strus pulls up for 3. No good. And Embiid gets the rebound to Maxey. And Maxey gets absolutely drilled by Strus. And this should 100% be at least 2 free throws for Maxey. They might actually look at this as a flagrant. First of all, Strus hit Max in the face for sure, so we know it's a foul. But I just don't see a way it's a common foul, though. I mean, you hit a guy in the face, you're getting hit with the flagrant. You're getting hit with the flagrant. I'm sorry. So at the very least, it should be 2 free throws for Maxey. At the fair minimum. Again, guys, I have my TV on mute, so I cannot hear what the officials are saying in terms of what foul they're calling. I can't tell if it was a flagrant or clear path foul, Charles. I really don't know. But regardless, it might be a. They might have just ruled it a common foul because. Actually, no. It's not a common foul because Maxey's at the free throw line all by himself, surrounded by nobody. In which he does make the first one. So it wasn't just a common foul by Tyrese Maxey. Second one is also good for Tyrese. So it looks like it was 2 of those free throws for Tyrese. Not sure if they did amp it up to a flagrant 1 or not. But Beverly needs to inbound it right here. Beverly gets it into Melton. Melton finds Embiid. Embiid gets it to Maxey. Maxey going to his right, flips it back to Embiid. Embiid, the 3 ball at the top of the key, no good. Harris trying to scoop up the rebound, but Porter picks it up. No field goals for the Cavs in the last 3:45. Garland with the ball coming inside. Garland with the layup is good. That's too easy for Darius Garland, dude. You can't give him that much space. You just cannot do that. Here we go. As Maxey has the ball here for the Sixers. Maxey gets it over to Embiid. Embiid driving in the lane. And that will be a foul called on Jared Allen as Embiid will go to the line to shoot 2. First one on the line for Embiid is good. Got to keep this close, guys. Got to keep it close. Second one on the line is also good for Joel Embiid. 3-point game here between the Sixers and the Cavs. Be with 28 points, 10 boards, 5 assists, 13 of 16 from the free throw line. As Garland has the ball, gets over to Evan Mobley. Mobley gets it over to Jared Allen, over to Garland, over to Mobley. Loose ball. Bev picks it up. Here comes Pat Bev. Gets it over to Maxey to Melton for 3. Overshot. Melton gets the rebound out to Maxey. Maxey, the 3 ball, no good. Going to be rebounded by Darius Garland. Here we go. Here's Garland with the ball. Garland guarded by Tobias Harris. Garland going to kick it out. Strus for 3, no good. Going to be rebounded by Pat Bev. Here we go. 3-point game. Here we go. Maxey with the ball. Gets it to Embiid. Embiid. Looking. Embiid, the 3. No good. Short. Harris with the rebound. Harris, the 3 ball. Bang! Let's go. Tobias Harris. Big shot for the Sixers. And Garland gives it up to Porter, in which Garland is fouled by Patrick Beverley. First one's good at the line here for Darius Garland. Second one on the line is also good for Darius Garland. Embiid finds Harris in the lane, who is denied by Mobley. What in the world? As Garland has the ball, tries to get to Jared Allen. Ball is still loose. Still loose. Maxey picks it up. Maxey in the lane. The layup. And it should be a goaltend. And it is a goaltend on Evan Mobley to have this game tied up at 103 apiece. What a game here, ladies and gentlemen. Holy cow. What a game this has turned out to be. From where it started to where it is now, it is unreal. Said flagrant 1. Yep. Sure, that was very much the right call. Yeah, I got you, bro. Said Harris, yeah, we are looking so poised. What a slobber knocker of a game. Hey, the Sixers are finding a way to come back, though. This is insane, dude. This is insane right now. How the Sixers are able to come back in a game like this. How much were they down by at the very most? Hold up. At most, they were down by 18 points in this game. And now they're coming all the way back, tying this up at 103 apiece. Holy cow, dude. That was an obvious goaltend. 18 points. Yeah, 18 points is what the Sixers were down by at most in this game. Were they reviewing? I don't know. I don't know what they're looking at, honestly. But whatever they are reviewing looks like it's going in the Sixers' favor, though. Free throw by Maxey is good. Here we go. About 2 minutes left coming up. Here we go as Darius Garland has the ball. Garland trying to lay it up. Denied by the Sixers. The Cavs get it back, though. Dean Wade in the corner. Wade to Garland, who releases a shot. There's no way this dude just banked it. There's no way he just banked it in. Dude, this dude, Darius Garland, is an absolute demon. There's no way he just banked it in off the side of the... Well, not off the side of the backboard, but just off the backboard. As Maxey gets it over to Embiid. And Embiid guarded by Jared Allen. And Embiid from the free throw line for two. Got it! Huge shot from Joel Embiid. Making a 15-point jump, 15-foot jumper, and putting it up and in for two. 30 points, 10 boards for Joel Embiid. Garland to Jared Allen, finding Mobley for two, and that's good as Mobley's able to throw it down. Getting close to about a minute left to go here in this one. Clock has resumed. Maxey in the lane, putting it up for two. It's good for Tyrese Maxey. Tying it right back up at 108 apiece. As Garland drops it off to Jared Allen, picked up by the Sixers as Jared Allen couldn't handle it. Maxey with the ball. Guarded by Strus. Gets over to Beverly, over to Maxey. Maxey with the ball. Maxey looking, finds Embiid. Embiid pump faking. Embiid looking. Embiid fading away on the step back, misses it. Beverly with the rebound. Beverly out to Melton to Embiid to Maxey. Maxey to Melton. Melton to Beverly. Beverly coming inside, floating up for two. Got it! Huge shot for Patrick Beverly. Huge shot on the driving floater for Pat Bev. He says one stop. And he's right. That's all the Sixers need is one stop. And they beat the Cavs and come back from 18 points down. Pat Bev is right, though. He's 100% right. He's saying one more stop. Big shot right there from Patrick Beverly. Timeout, Cleveland. What a game this has turned out to be, ladies and gentlemen. Maxey's become my favorite player. That's why I got his jersey, Bruce. But, Bruce, if you look closely at the Maxey jersey, you will see that it has gotten ruined recently, and this has been for the past few years. So I'm gonna end up probably getting a new Maxi jersey for Christmas. So this has been the best game of the year, in my opinion. Yeah, especially in terms of the NBA in-season tournament. Absolutely, it's been the best game of the year. Although the Hawks and Pacers game was actually pretty good tonight. 157 to 152, which is crazy. And now the Cavaliers are about to put all their shooters out there. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Strus to do the inbound. Gets it into Garland. Garland pulling up for two. Can't get to go, but is fouled. Darius Garland to the free throw line here. Kind of has to make these two free throws desperately. Makes the first one. Dean Wade comes back in here for the Cavs. Robert Covington will check back in as well, replacing Patrick Beverly. So they'll get out of the three-guard formation by taking Pat Bev off the floor. Pretty solid game, though, for Darius Garland. 29 points, 10 of 21 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3. Solid game tonight by Darius Garland. How did it get messed up? What do you mean? What do you mean, Bruce? What got messed up? Both free throws were made by the Cavs. So this is leading to a timeout here by Nick Nurse to talk strategy. Probably going to put the best shooters on the floor, more than likely. Probably putting their best shooters on the floor. So Embiid's probably going out there. Tobias is probably going out there. Maxi's definitely going out there. They'll have to figure out who else is going in. House might step in case if they need a little defense. Now, I'm not sure if they're going to put in Jaden Springer or not. One shot here for the Sixers. One chance. But Batum is in and inbounds it to Embiid. Embiid guarded by Tristan Thompson. Embiid dancing. Embiid in the lane. Pulling up for two. No good. Jared Allen gets the rebound. Out to Tristan Thompson, but that will end the regulation as we are going to a 5-minute overtime period between the Sixers and the Cavs, tied at 110 apiece. Who will come out on top in the overtime period? We shall find out after the commercial break. Holy cow, guys. What a game this is. Oh, the Maxi jersey? So, like, Bruce Harper, let me move this way for a second. If you can see Bruce Harper, if you can see a little difference right here, just amongst the 0 on the jersey and the name on the jersey, there's like a bunch of like blue dots on it. And that's just been from having like the sticker parts, I think, just coming off like a jacket during the winter months. Especially for when I've gone to Philly for Sixers games, I've worn this jersey right here. I've worn this jersey, and I think some of the pieces of the jersey might have ripped off. So I'm getting a new Maxi jersey just for that reason. NBA action's fantastic. You already know. I feel the game this weekend will be good. I mean, the game against Michigan. I feel OSU will probably win as they are better than Michigan. Who cheats one? Who cheats and won't have their coach? Yeah, facts. It's true, though, but it's just about that run game. I mean, no lie. Maryland did not make it easy on Michigan whatsoever, especially without Jim Harbaugh. But I'm telling you, though, Ohio State's pass defense is great. It's going to be about that run defense, though, with that 1-2 punch they have of Blake Corum and Donovan Edwards. It's still good. It's still good, but, like, I just want to get, like, a fresh one, you know? I've had it for a couple of years now anyway. As the overtime period is officially underway here, as Garland has the ball, puts it up for a layup, no good. Rebounded by Jared Allen, getting it out to Dean Wade. Out to Strus for 3, no good. Dean Wade with another rebound. Melton thought he kept it in. Melton thought he kept it in, but it turns out it did hit the baseline. So it will be Cavs basketball here as Strus inbounds it to Jared Allen. Jared Allen gets it over to Strus, back over to Jared Allen for 2, and it's good for the floater. Here we go. Here's Maxey with the ball. Maxey in the lane, and that's too easy. They're giving Maxey all the running room in the universe. Here we go. Here's Evan Mobley with the ball. Mobley looking. Gets it over to Strus. Gets it over to Mobley. Mobley putting it up for 2. No good. Embiid scrambling for the ball and gets it. And we'll get it out to Pat Bev, over to Maxey. Now Maxey will take it down the floor. Maxey guarded by Dean Wade. Maxey looking. Maxey the step back triple. Comes up short. It's going to be rebounded here by Evan Mobley. And Mobley will get it over to Strus, over to Mobley, over to Jared Allen, who's going to throw it down again. Jeez, dude. Here we go. Here's Maxey with the ball. Maxey going to his left. Maxey finds Embiid. Embiid spinning. Embiid in the lane, putting it up for 2. No good. Jared Allen gets the rebound for the Cavs. Time is ticking. As Garland comes in the lane, puts it up for 2, can't get it to go. Embiid comes away with the rebound. Let's go. Got to stay in this game. Maxey finds Melton, shooting a 3, no good. Going to be rebounded by the Cavs. Mobley in the lane. Deflected and poked away by Melton. Went off the hands of Garland into the hands of Pat Bev. Over to Maxey, to Melton, who's going to throw it down. Let's go, D-Mel. Yes. Come on. As Mobley has the ball, gets it over to Strus. Strus looking. Finds Garland, putting it up for 2. No good. Short. Maxey gets the rebound. Now Maxey will take it down the other end of the floor, guarded by Dean Wade. Maxey going to his right, coming inside. Maxey flipping it to Embiid. Embiid gets it up and puts it in. Joel Embiid with a huge layup when it matters most. And a timeout called by Cleveland. Huge layup right there by Joel Embiid. Give him 32 on the night and another double-double for your reigning MVP. Minute 39 left in overtime. Let's go. Come on. "32 from Joel Embiid, 30 from Tyrese Maxey, 20 from Tobias, 13 from DeAnthony Melton." Those have been the guys leading the pack so far for the Sixers tonight. They've done a great job. But this game's not over yet. This game's not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. Still a lot of game left to be played. A lot of game left to be played here. The Cavs are on our tails right now. We got to stay in this game. We got to stay ahead, play defense, play offense. Got to do whatever it takes to win. Minute 39 left to go here in the overtime period. Sixers are gassed, and I understand it. We got another game tomorrow, too, against the Timberwolves. So, boy, we are probably going to be gassed for that game for sure. At least I do believe we have a game tomorrow. But the inbound pass is in here for the Cavs. Porter with the ball here for the Cavs. Gets it over to Strus, over to Darius Garland. Garland dropping it off to Mobley with the layup. No good. But Jared Allen puts it back. But it looks like they're not going to count it. Yeah, we have another game against Minnesota tomorrow. First one on the line is good for Evan Mobley. Second one on the line, also good for Evan Mobley. Here we go. Just about a minute left to play in overtime. In this overtime period. Harris with the ball, gets it to Embiid. Embiid back out to Maxey. Maxey going to his right, shooting the three. No good. Going to be rebounded by Mobley. Who will then find Darius Garland. Garland. Around the baseline. Gets it over to Porter. Porter with the layup over Embiid and gets it. Oh, man, dude. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Maxey with the ball here, gets to Embiid. Embiid bullying his way. Out to Maxey. To Harris in the corner for three. Gets it to go. Tobias Harris. Huge shot from Toby. Massive shot for the Sixers. As Garland has the ball. Puts it up for two. No good. Gets his own offensive rebound. Out to Porter, over to Jared Allen for two, and it's good. Jeez. Looks like a timeout's called here by Nick Nurse to talk strategy on how he wants to attack one of the potential last plays of the game. Nice three right there by Tobias Harris right there in the corner. That gave the Sixers the original lead, but the Cavs are back up by 1. Oh, man, people. My goodness. Charles Ireland says, down to the wire action, nail biting time. Absolutely it is. Like, we could just never get a comfortable win against anybody, can't we? Just can't have nice things. We just cannot have nice things around here. Seriously. We Philly fans just cannot have nice things, can't we? So indeed it is nail biting time. Oh man, dude. Here we go. Toombs got to get it in, gets it into Embiid. Gets it over to Maxey, who lays it up, can't get it to fall. Rebounded, out of bounds. Which way's it going? Can't believe Maxey missed the layup, first of all. But then was just sitting on the rim for like forever. Always a tough fight, you already know. Here's the thing, if the Cavs had Donovan Mitchell playing in this game at the very least, if they at least had Donovan Mitchell, this game would have been over by now. And the Cavs would have won. But the fact that Donovan Mitchell's not in means the Sixers still have a chance. But they got like 10 seconds to pull this off and beat the Cavs in overtime. Man. Or was it a timeout by Cleveland? Wait a second, let me see. Did Cleveland call the timeout or did Philly? The Cavs called the timeout, okay. Here we go, inbounds in. Darius Garland looks like he is fouled. And the Cavs are in the bonus again. Meaning Garland is back to the free throw line. And you got Patrick Beverly looking up at the Jumbotron. I mean, what's Pat Bev crying about? That's what I would love to know. What in the world is Patrick Beverly crying about? After this, I'm assuming the Sixers are probably going to take their last time out here and probably talk strategy after Garland shoots these free throws. I'm going to assume they call the timeout. Second one is good. Nick Nurse is saying play on. He's letting the boys play. Maxey, the shot, airballed. And it goes off of Dean Wade. It'll go off of Dean Wade out of bounds. Sixers call their final timeout. But regardless if the Sixers win or lose, guys, the Sixers should honestly be really happy on how they've played. On how they played this game. They were down by 18 points at most. And you're telling me they came all the way back to force overtime against this really good Cavs team without Donovan Mitchell and company? Regardless of what happens, guys, I mean, I'm proud of the Sixers team tonight. I'm proud of this team tonight. Embiid has been fouled out of the game, so no Embiid for the final play of the game here with 2 seconds left in the overtime period. So it'll have to be Paul Reed. And Nico Batum will be doing the inbound. Sixers need a 3. They had it deflected away by the Cavs, and that's game over. The Cavaliers are going to beat the Philadelphia 76ers in overtime by a score of 122 to 119. Great game by the Sixers tonight, honestly. They played their tails off right until the very end, but they just could not get it done. If they were better in the first half, then they easily win this game. Player of the game goes to Darius Garland. First 30-point game of the season for Darius Garland with 32 points, shooting 10 of 25 from the field. 5 rebounds, 8 assists, and 3 steals for Darius Garland. But yeah, guys, tough loss. But hey, I can't be mad. And we got to play against the T-Wolves tomorrow. So playing against the T-Wolves tomorrow, that's surely going to be fun. But I'd say that I can't be mad at the Sixers team tonight. They were down by at most 18 points. They just couldn't really finish, and they really couldn't do anything in the first half. That's all I can say about it. I can't really say anything else. I can't complain. But yeah, guys, that was a hard-fought battle right there between us and the Cavs. That's a hard-fought battle. I can't even complain with the way the team played. If this team was just better in the first half, of this game, and if they would have finished better, they would have been able to win this game. They would have been able to. They really had a shot of winning this game without a guy like Donovan Mitchell. Remind me who all was on the injury report for Cleveland again? Karis LeVert, Isaac Okoro, Ty Jerome, Donovan Mitchell, and Ricky Rubio. But especially Donovan Mitchell. Especially Donovan Mitchell, for sure. The Sixers really made this a great game tonight. I'm not complaining the way they played. I'm just saying, though, that if they're better in the first half in terms of the scoring a little bit, and if they're better on how they finished, they are winning the game. They won the game if they do those things. But again, though, it's a tough loss. But hey, got to take the loss, learn from it, and reset for tomorrow against Minnesota. Standing work on the live stream broadcast. Good night, all. Hey, take care, Charles. Appreciate you for coming through, my guy. Have a good one. But yeah, guys, not the way the Sixers wanted it to end. But again, I can't be mad the way they played. I can't. From where they were, down by at most 18 points against this team, to where they ended up, only losing by 3 points, I can't be mad with the way they played. I'm not mad, but I'm not happy. Because of the way the Sixers played the first half, losing both the first 2 quarters and then winning the last 2 quarters. And then especially that last play where Nico Batum inbounded it and nobody had a chance for a 3. But ladies and gents, on that note, we're going to go ahead and go over the final stats here, and then we're going to head on out for the night. Starting off on the Cleveland Cavaliers side, Darius Garland finishes the night for the Cleveland Cavaliers, finishing his night with 32 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, and 3 steals. Following that up is Jared Allen with a double-double of 26 points, 13 rebounds, 3 assists, as well as a steal. Then Evan Mobley following it up. Actually, no, my apologies. Max Strus then following it up with 20 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Then Evan Mobley follows it up with a double-double of his own of 18 points, 12 rebounds, and 3 assists, as well as a block. Then Georges Niang off the bench, finishing his night with 12 points and 7 rebounds. I always keep forgetting this one dude's name. Craig Porter. Craig Porter did pretty good tonight, actually, for Cleveland. The rookie out of Wichita State. Craig Porter finishing his night with 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 9 assists, as well as a block off the bench. And then pretty much rounding it out is Tristan Thompson, finishing his night with 2 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, as well as a steal and a block each to end off the final stats for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now over to the Philadelphia 76ers side, as Joel Embiid ends up leading the way for the Philadelphia 76ers in this one with a double-double of 32 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and 5 blocks. Then following that up was Tyrese Maxey, finishing his night with 30 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, as well as a steal. Then following that up was Tobias Harris, finishing his night with 23 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. And you have DeAnthony Melton following that up with 13 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. Then off the bench, you have Daniel House finishing his night with 7 points straight up. Then you have Nico Batum in the starting lineup finishing his night with 5 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Then you have Paul Reed finishing his night with 4 points, 3 rebounds, and a steal. Robert Covington finishing his night with 3 points, 7 rebounds, and assists, and 2 steals. And then rounding off the stat sheet is Patrick Beverley finishing his night with 2 points, 4 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block to end up the final stats for your Philadelphia 76ers. Now over to the team stats now, as the Cleveland Cavaliers ended up finishing shooting the ball 48.9% from the field to the Philadelphia 76ers 41.7%. The Cleveland Cavaliers finished shooting the ball 36% from three-point range to the Philadelphia 76ers 31.4%. The Cleveland Cavaliers finished shooting the ball 84% from the free throw line to the Philadelphia 76ers 82.4%. The Cleveland Cavaliers also out-rebounded the Philadelphia 76ers overall 56-44. However, when it came to the offensive rebounds, the Sixers and Cavs actually tied with 14 offensive rebounds each. In terms of assists, the Cavs out-assisted the 76ers in that category 33-19. The Sixers had more steals than the Cavs did in this game, 12-9. The Sixers also had more blocks than the Cavs in this game, 8-4. The Sixers also won the turnover battle over the Cavs, 16-14. The Cavs had more points in the paint than the Philadelphia 76ers, 68-52, and a total of 46 personal fouls called, 25 on the Philadelphia 76ers, and 21 on the Cleveland Cavaliers. And ladies and gents, on that note, that is how the final stats come to an end to this one. Again, the 76ers lose to the Cleveland Cavaliers in this game by a final score of 122-19. A very hard-fought battle by any means guaranteed. Congratulations to the Cavs on winning this game tonight. They definitely played a great game. They got a great team as well, so got to give the Cavs a lot of credit for what they were able to do with the talent that they have. And without players like Donovan Mitchell, they're still able to get the job done. So credit to the Cavs where credit's due. You guys played a good game against us. And we played a good game against you, to be brutally honest. I mean, I'm not even going to lie. We played a good game against the Cavs. But at the end of the day, got to get ready for Minnesota tomorrow. I'm going to take the loss, learn from it, move on to the next one. Which, when looking ahead at the schedule here, if I can ever pull this back up, I'm just going to use the Google schedule. I'm probably not going to be able to do the next 2 games, guys. So I might be seeing you guys, the next time I see you guys might be on Monday, November 27th against the Lakers, in terms of Sixers play-by-plays, because tomorrow after school I have to work. And then same thing going towards Saturday. Which I'll just be getting off my shifts for both of those days, but I really do not like to ever be late because I really do like communicate. I really do appreciate communicating with you guys in the chat, chatting it up, and I want to catch the whole game, just like not like 9/10 of it, 8/10 of it, 75% of it. I want to watch the whole game with you guys. I want to interact with you guys in the chat. So I'm not going to be able to do the Timberwolves game tomorrow, as well as the game against the Thunder on Saturday, November 25th. Also, the Ohio State game will be on that day, which I'll have to watch that from work as well. It's a big game that weekend against the Michigan Wolverines, so that's going to be nerve-wracking. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, it is what it is. As the Sixers lose again to the Cleveland Cavaliers in overtime, 122-119. And with the loss, they will fall to 10-4 on the season. And yeah, guys, on that note, really don't have too much else to say apart from thank you guys for continuing to support the channel. Again, guys, we're still at 604 subscribers. Be sure to go ahead and share out the YouTube channel. We're continuing the grind almost every single day. in terms of the whole week as a whole. Appreciate everybody that supported tonight. And since I'm not going to be able to see you guys until Monday, I really do hope that you guys have a very happy Thanksgiving. Be sure to go out and spend it with your families, watch some football, eat some good food, and spend quality time with your family regardless. So I really do hope you guys have a happy Thanksgiving. Appreciate that, Charles Adderley. But yeah, guys, I really hope you guys do have a happy Thanksgiving since I will not be here on Thursday or just until Monday in terms of the live streaming with me having to work and everything. But on that note, ladies and gents, that's pretty much going to go ahead and do it for me. Be sure to like and subscribe if you guys have not done so. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace, everybody. Have a good night. Y'all, God bless and peace. And everybody, once again, have a happy Thanksgiving.